preview for the Swansea versus Brentford game in the Sky Bet Championship, so let's get straight into it. So this could be, apart from obviously the Man City game to come and the two South Wales derbies, this is probably our biggest game of the season. Could be a promotion decider potentially, because if Brentford win this and their other game in hand, they'll take our second spot, so essentially it's a must win. Well, I say must win as long as we avoid loss, but a win would be nice. But you know, it was tough against Brentford. Our record hasn't been great against them recently. We've won one in our last 4 against them, I think. Actually no, 1 in our last 5. The other 3 were losses and 1 was a draw. Obviously we beat them in the first leg of the playoffs, and then we lost twice last season, and obviously lost in the second leg, and then we drew this game this season away. But yeah, that's my thoughts. What's yours?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I'd love to get revenge on Brentford after what happened last season in the playoffs. I'd love to beat them. But they've been a very, very good force this season, and they're definitely going to be up there. I'm looking for a playoff place, possibly getting promoted this season, as they got quite unlucky last season against Fulham. So it's going to be a very, really tough test for us. But I think in recent weeks we've been playing very, very, very good football. Obviously in our last game, obviously we beat Forest in the Cup 5-1, which is an absolute superb result. But Brentford is a completely different game, and it's going to be very, very tough. But we need to keep a good defensive unit, and we need to go forward with good attacking intent, and we just have to hopefully get the first goal. And I think if we do that, we'll win the game.
Yeah, so now I'll go on to the injury news. So I'll do the Swans one, and Luke will do Brentford. So starting off with the Swans, because obviously we're the home side, we've got quite a few injuries. We've got 2 defenders injured. Obviously Ryan Bennett, very experienced defender, he's injured still. Same with Brandon Cooper, obviously not as experienced, but he's gained some first team football experience now. We've recorded from Newport, he's still injured. And then the latest injury news is Liam Cullen and Wayne Routledge both picked up knocks versus Nottingham Forest. We don't know how long it's going to be, but they're not available for this game. But now on to the Brentford injury news. Luke will give you that.
Yeah, the Brentford injury news, it's only one player that we know of, and it's a young midfielder called Shandon Baptiste. We don't know how long he's going to be out for, but we know he's definitely going to be missing this game.
Yeah, so now on to the key players for both teams. So starting off for us, obviously you'd have to go for Andre Ayew. Been terrific, got a good record against Brentford as well. So yeah, I'd say him, and I'd also go with Jamal Lowe. Obviously 7 goals in 7 league games, but would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I think I'd add in one of our new signings, Conor Hourihane, to be honest. I think against Forest he put a decent performance, played some decent passes, tried to keep it simple, which is what you want from a midfielder really. And yeah, I'd add him in as well.
Yeah, so now on to Brentford's key players. So I'm going to go with Ivan Toney. Obviously he's a good goal scorer. I think he's one of the top, if not the top in the league, but I know he's definitely up there. He scored against us when we played them last time. And I'm going to also go with Josh Da Silva. I think he's been really good on the season, both in the league and the Carabao Cup. He scored against Newcastle, and yeah, he's been very good from what I've seen this season. But would you add anyone else for them?
Yeah, I've highlighted 2 players. One of their attackers, Brian Mbuemo, obviously played for Brentford last season in that big BMW front 3, and he's still doing decent now. He's got a good turn of pace, can get control past players, and he's very good, very, very good on that right hand side. And I think I also had the keeper, David Raya. I think he can make some decent stops at times. He's a very, very good keeper, quite consistent as well with some saves, and it's going to be hard to try and get some shots past him.
Yeah, possibly the 2 best keepers in the league on show this season anyway. Obviously there's a few more like Bryce Amber, but these 2 definitely up there. Now onto my lineup, well, both of our lineups. So starting off for me, in goal Freddie Woodman, obviously been good this season, all season. Full-backs, Roberts and Bidwell. 3 at centre-back, Ryan Bennett. Oh no, sorry, he's injured, what am I on about? Mark Guehi. Kyle Norton, because I thought he's been doing well as a makeshift centre-back, and he's played there for quite a while now. And Ben Cabango, solid again. And then in midfield, I'm going to go with Matt Grimes and Jay Fulton. And I'm going to give Conor Hourihane a first start in the league after his good performance against Forest. And up front, the usual 2, Jamal Lowe and Andre Ayew. But yeah, what's your lineup?
I think, yeah, in goal I'd also go Freddie Woodman. Right wing back Conor Roberts, left wing back Jake Bidwell. 3 centre backs. Yeah, go Ben Cabango, Kyle Norton and Mark Guehi. And then in midfield, yeah, go for Grimes and Forwards are playing well. I don't know if I want to play Hourihane further forward, or I don't know whether to give Danner another go because he played well in the cup.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think I'm going to go for Conor Hourihane. I think he's a bit more reliable than Dander. I think he's a bit more consistent as well. So, but Conor Hourihane favour forward and Fulton CDM next to Grimes, and then obviously the usual two up front, Jamal Lowe and Andrea.
Yeah, so now on to predictions lastly. So there's only one way I can see this going. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw for them. I'm going to go with Ivan Toney, and for us, I'm going to go with Andre Ayew, because in our last 5 appearances against Brentford, there's only been one man to score against them, and that's Andre Ayew 3 times. So it's going to be a repeat of the game at Brentford. So 1-1 Ivan Toney and Andre Ayew. But what's your prediction?
Yeah, like I said, it started a very, very tough game, but we really need to get revenge on them. I think now is a good time to do it. And I think we can. I'm feeling quite confident, and I want to keep the positive vibes going. So I'll go for a 2-1 win. I think I'll go a goal from Josh De Silva for Brentford, and then for us I'll go for Jamal Lowe and Conor Hourihane's first goal.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. And we'll be back for a match reaction tomorrow after the game, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Cheers.